That's not too dark, is it? Is it, guys? Tell me if it looks too weird. Does it look too weird? Actually, the light is too much in my eyes. Maybe I'll have to turn my... Is there? I don't do music anymore. Remember when I was doing music? Well, everybody screws me up on the music. They take me off or they do this or whatever. So I have to get free music. And I know it's out there, but it's not anything I know the words to. So that's the problem, with royalty-free music. You don't know the words. So what good is that? So you can't feel it in your bones that much. Let's see, let me give a minute or two, maybe get people who are around there, maybe come around and join us for a little bit. One of these days, I don't know if I could answer questions right here. Not too dark. Oh, okay, good. So it's not too dark. Good. That's nice of you to say that. Let's see who else. Oh, we got people coming. I'm drinking. Well, I'll have a glass to you guys. Just a little cheap wine. Man, I don't know good wine from bad. That's why the expensive stuff just goes to waste on me. So let's get into it. It's not going to be long. I'm not going to spend usually I get on these things that I guess I must love listening to my voice or something, but it's not bad. I mean, every time I hear myself, I really get embarrassed. But when I get a chance to communicate, man, that's when I get excited. I feel, man, this could be my last chance, to share the stuff I know. And that's what's so exciting, to me, is having a chance to let people know, that, man, particularly you're going to help them. I've been doing a lot of talks on the phone. You call me letsgo.com/talk. And what's neat, just in like 15, 20 minutes or something, I can show you 5 places that will change your life, probably. I mean, sure, it's not magic, but boy, it's different, and the reviews I'm getting are just that, God, I mean, it seems like nobody else is doing something like this, and that's what's neat. And of course, I do the research, so, letsgo.com/talk or letsgo.com/research, or here's a freebie, letsgo.com/5free. That's right, 5 free, and I'll send you my best 5 sources of free money and help anywhere you are. And this is really because it's what I always turn to when I do research for my clients. I got 5 places that I go to that are better than Google, because stuff you can't find in Google. So you have to learn the system, and these are the best 5 places to learn the system. But today I'm doing something different than that. So you think we're around here? Anybody else? One join. Who else? I'm looking at my phone, the camera phones to see. Folks are there now. Look like people coming. Who's that idiot? No, he looks too crazy. I'm not going to listen to him. Yeah, I know. I think that's the president. That's Trump going out and play golf. I don't know where he goes in town. Actually, he goes to Florida, to his resort down there. And we used to hear it all the time because actually Obama used to fly right over our house to go to Camp David, which is between the White House and Camp David. You have to go over our place. So we know when he's taking the weekend off. But, President Trump, who knows what he's taking off. He's going out of, I guess, National Airport or whatever, down there by the White House. And he goes south instead of north. Okay, what I want to talk about is training. I mean, the training programs that are out there. I mean, the problem, nobody has a great job anymore, and it's all screwed up, and the jobs are changing, and life is changing. And guys, you know what I heard? So the QR code, is that what you call it, Smiley? Yeah, the QR code that you slap on and, it goes right into your bank account or something when you go to Starbucks and stuff like that. Well, the beggars in China have that on their little bowls where they beg for money. They have a QR code. So you can just go by the people begging on the street and swipe your iPhone by it and donate to the beggars. They got QR codes. That's right. They're really, people say they're not a threat. Man, they are, man, no matter what they do. So that's right. There are so many people who do it. But, that's fine, good or bad or whatever. But actually, it's training what we need. I believe, to get good jobs or whatever, or even work for yourself, or, the old jobs, trying to get a factory job at $100 grand a year. I mean, there may be a few around, but I don't think it's a growth industry. There's other things that are growing that you have to pay attention for. So I'm going to give you 5 websites that will help you with all that stuff. Whether you're looking for a job, looking for extra money, looking for a part-time job, or you want to get skilled for a new career or something like that. Like here's a wonderful, and this is really supported by the federal government. It's been up for a year or two. It's called techhire.org. Techhire, TECHHIRE.org. Okay, what they do is train you in technology for free, right? It's in a whole bunch of cities now. So find out if it's in a city near you, and you go to techhire.org, and you go put /communities, and you'll see all the communities it's at, and you'll see, like, here's some samples. Now, this guy had a $10 an hour truck driver job, okay? So he went to this Tech Hire thing, and he doubled his salary with a 22-week course. So a 22-week free course, doubling his salary. Okay, this is another woman who's 29 years old, couldn't break out of a low-paying customer service job. So she took a year-long tuition-free training program for women, and now works as a web developer, earning double her previous salary. See, that kind of thing. See, with the skills, you can command that. Particularly if you're going to work for somebody else. If you don't work for somebody else, then that's different. There's other ways to make money. But if you want to work for somebody else, get that training. Okay. After losing my job, here's another guy said, Bruce, doesn't have his age, he looks like an old guy. Bruce, he lost his job and his home. Tech Hire training program helped me retrain so I could transition into the tech industry. Now I have a successful IT career at the University of Kansas Hospital, making $36.50 an hour. $36.50 an hour. Man, so techhire.org. Look at that. Now, don't forget, all these things that I do mention, they may or may not work for everybody. And that's what you got to investigate. That's what it is. And to me, when you investigate, that leads you to something else you never even knew about. See, that's how life works. You don't go a one line, oh, here's the answer, and you go right over it. No, that leads you to another step. And then you see something you never even realized that was there. That's the important thing, and that's how life is fun and exciting. Okay, here's another one. Paid IT internships to double your salary and no IT credentials. So they're giving out internships that pay. These are not these rich kids internships, that kind of stuff. These are internships that pay. And then at the end of the intern, you're doubling your salary. Actually, at the labor force, at your workforce development center in your county, they have something like that, but not for IT. Some are IT. God, what's the name of that thing? I'll think of it later. But apprenticeship program, that's their apprenticeships. There's a lot of apprenticeships for skilled laborers and things like that. That make big money. I mean, 50 grand, 60, 80 grand a year is nothing in these skilled labor, things now in apprenticeship. But this is, go to blog.launchcode.org. Blog, B-L-O-G, launchcode, LAUNCHCODE.org. See, all the stuff I'm giving you is .org or .com, .gov. Try to stay away from .com because you don't have the energy to check it out if they're just slick-talking salesmen. Those type. You got to be careful of those slick-talking salesmen, right? But that's what they do here. And that's what... Go there, get a job, build your skills, and it's an apprenticeship. So they get you a job while you're learning. And that's what's neat about apprenticeship jobs. It's not sitting in the classroom all day. Yeah, you're working something. So that's why you can also go to your workforce career one-stop center in your county and ask about the apprenticeships in your state, where they train you in something really of value. They would be training you if it's not a good career. The ones that, places where you have to pay for the training, man, that they're not really in demand because you got to pay. If they're paying for you, that means they need the workers. That's right. Everybody that goes to these schools that are training you, costing money to train and everything, that means who the hell knows you're going to get a job or not. Okay, free help to triple your chances of getting hired with no degree and outperform your coworkers by 78%. Now, this is an interesting website. I just ran into it. It's called learnup.com. LEARNUP.com. Now, it's a .com because what it looks like is the farm league for the big retailers out there. So this is where they're hiring from now. But it costs you nothing to do. And that's why the people who go through this system, because they take you a little hand by hand, so they don't throw you down at this big company and apply for it. No, they're going through this little farm system. And the farm system is free. And you have, you triple your chances of getting hired. Triple! That's 300% more! So that's a triple threat, right? So that's that's learn, LEARN, up, UP.com. Okay, so that's sort of interesting. Now here's interesting I don't know about you, but when my kids took the SATs and stuff like that, we all worry about taking these SATs and things like that. And the training, the money we spend on training for SATs, hundreds, you can spend $500, $1,000 or whatever, or even more to prepare for taking the SATs. Okay, now there's free. Actually, you could save $190 an hour by taking the free one. Here's a free college SAT prep course. See, what's happening now in education, we're finding out that you don't need a teacher. Psst, psst, don't tell the teachers, okay? Psst, psst, you don't need a teacher. We could, you just need it for certain times that you're stuck or whatever. That's it. The rest of it, the computer does even better. There's studies now too that show people are even moving so fast through classes by just taking the whole course on the computer or whatever. Well, this is an SAT prep, by the computer. And Khan, I don't know if you heard of Khan Academy, KHANAC, and then the word academy, ACADEMY.org. Remember .org? You want to do that. So they have a lot of stuff there. But test prep, you're looking for test prep / SAT. So Khan Academy, KHANACADEMY.org / test - prep / SAT. Okay. See, now you're going to save hundreds of dollars preparing for your SAT or your kids or whatever. Man, no, you go through that thing, and that's free. And this is one of the most famous computer education, companies or whatever they are. They're a nonprofit or something similar to that, that are educating people all over. Khan Academy. They just teach you stuff, man, and it's so wonderful. You take a Khan Academy course and you'll see how you could learn anything. It's just something magic this guy who started this did. But now you could save hundreds of dollars on the SAT class. Okay, now, but also you want to learn anything, man, that you say, gee, if I only knew a little bit algebra, I could maybe do a little better in my job. So you could go to maybe the local, take from a tutor or something like that, charge hundreds of dollars or whatever, or go to the community college and take a course in algebra. Or, again, you go to Khan Academy, KHAN Academy.org. They have every subject you want. And again, you listen to the testimonials on people who take these courses. It's phenomenal. You just... people, the testimonies of the kids are going to classes, at a big expensive university, they can't learn bupkis, and they take one of these Khan Academy classes, and they learn it all. I mean, they have it by grade, by math subject, early math, arithmetic, algebra, pre-calculus. Man, what do you do at pre-calculus? Differential equations, trigonometry, pre-algebra. Okay, math by grade level, kindergarten. You want your kid to start learning math. Okay, here it is. Here it is. You're not a math teacher. No. These are the best experts in the world that know how to do this now. These people have been around for a long time. They're not just some fly-by-night person, parachuting out thinking they have something they're going to sell. No, these are just terrific people that have figured this out. About computing, you want about study computer programming, computer animation, computer science. Hour of code. I don't know what that is, but arts and humanity, world history, U.S. history, art history. You're an artist and you want to know more about art history. Okay, don't go to college or whatever. Try Khan Academy. Why? It's free. You can't beat that. Business and economics. What the hell is macroeconomics? Take a course. Entrepreneurship, microeconomics, finance and capital markets, whatever. See, all these are free, and that's what's cool about it, And that's what's happening in education. It is changing so much. We won't, to tell you the truth, in a few years, we're not going to pay 50 grand a year to go to college anymore because that's just stupid. We're doing that and we're all going broke. Kids are going broke. They're getting out with degrees, can't even get jobs or whatever. The average kid is getting making $25,000 a year, but he's got $30,000 in debt. That he has to take forever. And seniors even have so much college debt. Senior, that's another interesting thing. And make sure, call the Department of Education. Anybody trying to sell you, I'm going to help you with your college debt. No, they're going to get $300-400 from you and just show you a government program. So don't do that. And if you can't find that government program, make sure it's .eu. I guess it'd be all .govs, right? So make sure you got .govs, because otherwise somebody's making a buck out of something you could find for free. If you really get stuck, call your elected official, your congressman. They know all about it, and they want to help you because they're really worried now. Washington is in such turmoil. Everybody's worried as hell they'll get elected. So what they have to do now is do favors for you to make sure you vote for them because they're worried as hell out there. And that's how they get reelected, is by doing a favor for you, finding you some help, some information or whatever. So anything you want to do, you want to buy a house, start a business or whatever, call your Congress and see what they got for you. Because they could call the back door of all these departments and agencies and get that stuff for you. And speaking of how it's not going to be $50,000 a year, here, like Georgia Tech hooked up with another online course, platform that is now giving a master's in computer science for $7,000. That's Georgia Tech. That's one of the biggest technology schools in the world. $7,000 for a master's degree. You're going to spend, $50,000 to $100,000 at most big colleges, and there probably won't even be anywhere near the credential, that Georgia Tech has, And that's what's important. Knowing alternatives. And that's what we don't know about in life. And that's right. These kinds of things, this is the kinds of things I put in when you're looking, the report I do for where you live will show you 299 sources of extra money to live on, or things like this. See, this is extra money to get trained, to get a better job. Do you know about these programs? See, that's what I'm going to do. They're not magic, they're on the internet, but where the hell are they, And I've been studying these for 40 years, and that's what I do, is try to accumulate them and make things useful for people who have important things to do in life. And that's the important thing. There's always another way to do it. I was talking on one of my talk services, a woman wanted to call up and looking for money for school to study herbal medicine and stuff like that, because she wanted to start a business in the herbal medicine business. So I said, yes, you may be able to do that, but You know, if you're starting a business in herbal medicine, but first you're thinking about going to school to study herbal medicine, man, that's going to take you years right before you start a business. And who knows if that business is going to work or not, right? Who knows if there's a market or not, right? Nobody knows. So why spend all those years trying to learn something and then try to figure out if you could sell it? No. Go the other way, because if you can't sell it, why the hell learn it, right? So what I said, okay, now what to do is learn the industry if there's a way for you to sell something in this. Okay, how are you going to learn that? Okay, well that way you call up anybody selling something similar and say, hey, let me do some marketing for you, okay? Anything. I'll call distributors, I'll figure out on the internet or whatever, and you don't pay me, but just give me a percentage of what I could bring into your business and your herbal medicine or whatever the heck you're selling. And they'll all do that. Like, you want to sell my stuff, I'll give you half the money. Right, exactly. Because it's like a bookstore. Anybody who sells something for me, you know, I'll give you half the money that I don't have to worry about. You know, that's what retailer does. So that's why you could approach these people and do that. Like, and they call it something like an affiliate program and things like that. But now, see, if you have herbal medicine, you're finding out how these things are sold. And if there is something there for you to start a business at, you're learning from the marketing end, not from the from the knowledge of the product end. Man, that's going to take you forever. And then you still don't know if it's going to sell. So why waste the time? To me, it's almost like, my favorite saying is, why buy a dress before you get asked to the prom? Right? So make sure you want to do this business. Make sure you know that there's a way for you to make money at this business. And the way to do that is work with somebody who's in the business. And you say they won't hire you? Yeah, you're probably right, but you don't want to be hired. You want to make them money. Yeah, and that's what you want to do. And any entrepreneur wants that kind of help, right? And so maybe you have to call 20 people before you get a bite, you know, but what the hell? So it takes you a day. What'd you do yesterday? Did you get anything like that? No. So I thought you take a day out, sit down on the phone and call, hey, let me trying to drum up sales for you. That's why you learn the business, but with the right motivation. Yeah. And you can get a master's degree at Georgetown. Oh, I didn't read that, how much that was. Somebody's saying no. Well, thanks for putting up. Look at that, that's 20 minutes. I thought this was going to be 10 minutes. I can't shut up, can I? Okay, so if there's something I could do for you, it's letsgo.com/talk. That's for a few minutes. Off the top of my head, I tell you where to get the best free money and help to do anything. You want to do the research, like in the things I was talking about today. I show you 200 programs, you know, either for starting a business or just paying your expenses, or for real estate too, what was it? Oh, the free one. Yeah, here's the free one. Go to letsgo.com/5free. I send you this great report. It's a whole study that shows you all the websites that help you for free to get free information. Then you don't have to spend a nickel with me, ever. Good night, guys. Thanks for putting up with whatever's going on here.